Oh my gosh. Really?
I can't do this.
Is she shit? Is she chicken?
He went close to her and he was sniffing her like... It's December 31st, 2024. I've decided for the year 2025, I'm going to read all of the books on my bookshelf. No e-reading. I'm reading on my phone. I said that to myself last year, but I literally didn't follow it at all. And I read about 4 physical books out of my 30. My goal was at least 100. For 2025, let's try to read all of them. Well, not all of them, just read that. And not on my phone. I'm reading on my phone because I have a problem with that. Even though it's not January 1st, we're gonna cheat a little bit. I started this book last night, Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. And I don't really like contemporary, but I got it. It was on my TBR for like 3 years, and 3 years ago, I just put a bunch of random stuff, and I bought it. I mean, it's okay, it's fine. Every single time I read a paperback, I'm like, okay, I'm reading this too slow. I'm gonna download it on my phone. And then I'm like, okay, I can't see at night. Let me download it on my phone. Yeah. I tried to read this yesterday, Out of Love by Hazel Hayes, but oh my gosh, this was ass. This girl wanted to write a romance, but backwards. It started with him breaking up with her. Like, no, I do not care about that. You just showed me what a douche he is, and you expect me to read the rest? No. I'm at page 147. This book is ass. And that's how much I got left. That's too much. This writing is not connecting with me and I'm not feeling it at all. Let's hope I could finish it. I lied, I'm kind of smiling. Her brother came in and he says, he carried a bag from Taco Bell over to the table. That's so funny, I don't know why. Just like, Taco Bell in a book.
Had that really just happened? I changed out my clothes and threw them on the chair by the window.
It's getting good, actually. He said, God, I've been dying to eat off your red lipstick since I got here. Who? She said, okay, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. I'm done. I didn't think I'd finish it, and actually I gave it 3 stars out of 5. January 2nd at 1 in the morning. It was basically January 1st.
You'll need to
Last night after I finished Mr. Wrong Number, I picked up Marriage for One, and this has 500 pages. Well, I did read Binding 13 with 600 pages in a day and a half, so this is an arranged marriage if you didn't know. I picked up the camera because I'm at chapter 4, and at the end of chapter 3, the girl Rose, she said, the number of times Jack Hawthorne smiled, none. There's gonna be a time whenever he does smile, and then it'll say, Jack Hawthorne smile 1. And it's because he's really grumpy. I don't know if it's because there's so many words on this page that I'm reading slow, or if it's me. I'm at page 86. And the last time you saw me was like 3 hours ago. Mind you, I was doing stuff, but oh my gosh. This just made me laugh. The number of times Jack smiled, 0, but it's coming soon. I can feel it. I woke up this morning at 8 a.m. and I immediately thought of the book. So I had to download it on my phone because it was too dark and I couldn't really read. So I did it on my phone and I was at chapter 12 and then I got to chapter 16 and it was like 9:50. And oh my gosh, I love this book. Like, so far it's a 5-star read. Jack, he is so freaking sweet. And my predictions were right. Once he did smile, she said, number of times Jack smiled. And she is sick. She thinks she has a cerebral fluid leak because her nose literally is dripping fluid hours at a time. I have laughed so many times. So she was just in surgery and he's been waiting for so many hours. He's like, take me to see her. That's not even funny actually. What am I talking about? But the nurse said she is out of surgery now and in the recovery room. He said, when can I see her? She said, we'll go up to her room now and you can wait there. He said, I think I've waited enough. I snapped. Take me to see her. She said the nurse lost her smile and I could just imagine him. Let me tell you, this is the most, not even the most, but like there's so many emotions in this book that I have not even read in a really freaking long time. I'm almost done and gosh golly. Oh my. You just need to read it. You just need to read it. What chapter am I on? I'm at chapter 24. So, I've officially finished Marriage for One. I give it a 5-star, okay? And let me tell you, that was the most cutest book couple I've read in a long time, or maybe even in my whole life. Okay? Okay. Anyways, so yesterday I bought Frigid by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And I love some of her books, like Wait For You, but I'm not reading Blood and Ash. Like, no thank you. That's fantasy. There's a little bit of romance, but too much fantasy for me. Maybe one day when I'm like 30, 40, 50, I don't know. I haven't started this yet, but it sounded interesting, that's why I bought it. And why? Okay, so my friend lives in Texas, and this book on Amazon costs $12, but then for me on Amazon it costs $16. I'm like, what the hell? So I got it in Walmart for $12. This sounds interesting. Like a nice little quick read. It looks like they've been best friends for a long time. And he's a player, and he has feelings for her, but he's hiding them by being with other girls. I don't know. I'm about to explain it. And my outfit is so freaking cute. Let me show you. Like, oh, fuck. Why can't you see these pants? Yeah. And look at my rings. Cute rings. By the way, got them all on Romwe a couple years ago. They're plastic. It's January 6th. I'm at page 54. I didn't get far because I had a headache.
But I'm gonna read now.
I have barely read in the past 48 hours, but I'm gonna read now. Because I have my period. And we all know how that is. I got a couple books in the mail today. I'm gonna do a little book haul, okay? I got Always Mine. I don't know, I never saw this before, but it needed an extra book. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is Rosemary. Then I got Obsession by Harley Beck. I read a couple of her books in 2024 and I like them. Ooh, I'm gonna read this next actually. So he's a notorious killer and he's on death row and this girl is interviewing him, so let's see how that is. Then I got Out on a Limb. I don't know, I just saw this too and I saw someone I like to watch, More to Mary. She's like my book mom. She's like she's like 30 and she has a kid and I've been watching her videos for years and we have the same taste as books. So yeah. I saw this on her Goodreads and I am gonna read it. And she's also the one that made me read Harley Beck. Right now on Frigid at a page 140 and there is 310 pages, so yeah. I literally have no freaking room on my bookshelf for books, like obviously. That is slanting on the edge, and then these here, and I have all these, and then those right there. So we're gonna have to add some of these over here because I have no freaking space. It's not gonna be organized, but I do not care about that currently. Look, back when I used to annotate my books. Whatever. Alright, that's good, I guess. I haven't read in a couple days. Oopsies, but I haven't been feeling good. Literally yesterday I felt I was gonna freaking throw up. Hopefully I'll get back in the game. It is January 11th at 11:56 at night, so I'm just gonna do a little book haul again. Second one in the video. So I got The Girls Who Disappeared from Thrift Books. This came pretty fast. I ordered it a couple days ago. It's not a romance, so that's a first. I got this from Thrift Books as well. This was like $23. Medicine Man. I've had this on my TBR since 2001. But it sounds so good. And I know I said I was gonna read Obsession next, but no. This sounds good. So I just need to get through freaking Frigid. Like, Frigid, I'm frigid reading this. I'm so sorry to burst everyone's bubble, but I can't do this. I can't. I'm sorry. Let me skim through it real quick and I'll know what happens, because that's how ass this book is. How predictable, how basic. Kyler, she just tried way too hard to write him. This whole book goes in a span of like a couple of days. They've been best friends for like their whole entire childhood. I don't care for the characters at all. Why are they already getting together at page 150 when I have 200 more pages left? Okay, 2 stars. I am on to Medicine Man. Yet again, it's a 500-page book. Am I on a 500-page roll this month? I don't know. The words are pretty big. Well, there's not a lot of words on the pages. This one's about a girl. She's in a psychiatric hospital, and then there's a guy. He is cold and distant, who has piercing gray eyes. And he is the doctor, psychiatrist to the patient. I think I like this because that's my vibe. I'm growing up. This is where I was last night. That's how much I read. And I am here. Ah! Wowza. This is the best one. What the absolute heck? Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Stop! Why? Okay, whatever, I don't care. As I'm reading, I want to give a little context. I'm at 286 right now. The girl's 18. She is clinical depression. She's in a freaking ward. This is giving me major Stay With Me vibes. It's not the same story-wise, but Stay With Me is in an institution too, where they all have like illnesses. So that's why it's giving me the same vibes, but I like it. But this guy on the cover, he does not fit the description of Simon. Simon, this is not Simon. Don't piss me off. Good news, I finished Medicine Man. 5 out of 5. I'm gonna do a little recap real quick because some funny things happened and I wanted to share. So basically, it's like a couple months later after she's out of the psych ward and they see each other again because they got separated. She sees him and then she like walks away from him. She's like, have a good life. And then she goes into her job, her bookstore. She says to a freaking guy that works with her, you and me, we're going on a date tomorrow. Got it? His eyes are wide and confused. He's like, I have a boyfriend. She said, I don't care. I'm moving the fuck on, and you can't stop me. And I thought that was so funny because he's gay. Another thing happened with him. Simon was chasing after her, and Simon said to him, stay away from her. I warned him. And he throws his hands up. He's like, what the fuck, dude? What's up with people today? I'm gay, alright? I just acted out the scene in my head. That would be so funny on, like, a screen if this became a movie or something. That made me giggle. One last thing I'll say about this book, it is so cute. He was kind of being a stalker at the end of the book. Actually, the whole book, he was a freaking stalker. While she was out of the psych ward, she got a tattoo. Warrior Willow Medicine Man, MM, on her wrist. And he went to the same tattoo shop because he was watching her. He said, dude, give me the same tattoo. And then I went to the tattoo shop. I went after you left. I paid the guy at the corner extra to give me the same tattoo that you had. 2 W's. I thought that was so cute. Like, he was stalking her and then he just got the matching tattoo. I have begun reading Obsession and I just have to say that is so sad. I'm reading Robbie's perspective from whenever he was 4 years old, showing his relationship between his parents, and his mom is so evil. There was a part and he peed himself because he was so scared of her. She dragged him to the shower, put cold water on until he like cried and screamed. She locked him in the bathroom and he said she did that for days on end. No water, no food, no nothing. It's January 15th at 2:15 p.m. and I'm at 168, chapter 28. This is so good. I've said that so many times this month, but I'm having a good reading streak. We have 2 point of views of Savannah and Robbie, but then a 3rd point of view came in of the bridge killer that gets introduced. And the bridge killer knows Savannah, and he wants to kill her. So I'm like, who is that? Will Robbie be killed at the end of the book? Will he be free at the end of the book? He's been in prison for 16 years and he dies very soon. What will happen? I do not know, and that is why I like this book. Tea just happened. Stuff just went down. Robbie escaped from prison. Also, the last book came in today. I got Then She Was Gone. Again, not a romance, but I really want to read this. There's another killer in this book that is obsessed with Savannah. And I'm like, who is it? Because we see their point of view sometimes, and they're obsessed with her. Okay, if you haven't read this book, you're going to be so confused. The people who did, I'm just going to say here. I have a prediction. I think Elliot is maybe the bridge killer, because the bridge killer just killed somebody, and now they're going to go on the crime scene to investigate it. And Savannah goes in Elliot's car, and it said, Elliot's citrusy cologne is everywhere, mixed with something else. Something sharp. In the scene with the bridge killer, he had stuff in his backpack. So I'm like, the bridge killer is obsessed with Savannah, and Elliot is always weird to Savannah. I don't know, like, who else would it be? Hey peeps, I do not feel good at all right now. Like, I have migraines and it's freaking annoying. My mom got me book of the month. Oh my gosh, so let's open it together. It came with a hat, then it came with a pamphlet. House of My Mother by Sherry Frank. This is the only nonfiction I have interest in. I used to watch their videos sometimes. And this is a good deal because this book is $30 and I got it for $5. The bridge killer is definitely Elliot. He's acting so suspicious and he has a crush on her. So I'm like, yeah. He went close to her and he was sniffing her like, what? Bro is definitely the bridge killer. So now she's writing about the bridge killer and he's like, you're leaving out so many details that you told me. Like, why are you putting it in your article? It's so good. Like, boy, why are you being so suspicious? Robbie is giving Savannah gift boxes of the people he's killing for her. In this box, there's 10 fingers, a pool of guts, and a cut-off pina colada. In my opinion, that's actually kind of sweet. He's killing all of her tormentors from the past. The police got a search warrant. They got a search warrant. And guess what? She's got a head in her freezer and like fingers on her counter. Who is Beatrice? Oh, Beatrix. I'm confused.
Elliot is his sister. What the heck? But he literally has a crush on her. So, I'm confused.
January 17th. This morning at 8 a.m., I finished Obsession. And I have an obsession with that book. It's too good! Elliot was her brother? That's crazy. He's dead now. Robbie killed him with antifreeze. Spoiler alert! Well, because Savannah tried to poison her dad with antifreeze with Coke. That's why the Coke bottles! Read it, you'll understand. Coke bottles! But she killed her dad. The second attempt. Spoiler alert, Robbie and Savannah have a happy ending. They go in the middle of nowhere. They get new passports from Robbie's lawyer, and they have a baby. You're welcome. 10 out of 5. 20 out of 5. 100 out of 5. If I have to recommend any video from this book, it would be that. Harley Beck. Beautiful. Beautiful writer. I need more of her books in paperback. This is a Jennifer Hartman book, and I love her, okay? I read Lotus June 1st, and also Irreversible is coming out, or Irresistible? I don't know. It's coming out in a couple days, and I need to get it. Okay, so Irreversible. So I'm pretty sure, like, again, they're kidnapped, but they're talking to each other through a wall. That's interesting. Okay, I'm at page 50. What time is it? It's like 10 p.m., okay? They got kidnapped. Wowzers, spoilers. Not really. This dude sexually assaulted her. Obviously. Like, okay. And then they've been held captive for 7 days. So the two characters is Dean and Cora. And the captor said to Dean, assault her. And now Dean is assaulting Cora, like... They escaped page 80 of the book. Now I'm at chapter 13. Like, what possibly could the whole book be about? Like, yeah, obviously, the coping from it now. Yeah, coping. By the way, it's January 11th. Wait, I'm stupid. It's January 18th. It's the next day, and I'm sick of this girl, Cora. I mean, this book is so good. In my opinion, it is entertaining. But Cora, she is so annoying. She is like, I don't deserve him. I'm Cora. He's Dean. We're not meant to be. Like, oh my gosh, she is so annoying with all that she got going on. Okay? Grow up. Thank you. It is the 20th of January, and I finished Still Beating. I give this a 4 out of 5. It was enjoyable. I don't really have much to say about it. It's just a nice, fun read. Yeah, just them getting kidnapped, them healing over it, then ending up together. Okay, so last year I tried to read this book, A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime, and I failed. I got to page like 50 or 80-ish, and I gave up. And I don't know, I couldn't really get into it at the time. And I do like the story, like what it's about, so I'm gonna try this again. What happened last year was a misjudgment. I'm at page 302. I started yesterday, basically last night. Oh my gosh, this is so good. What was I thinking? This is just like, I don't know, it's really good. I like it. It's about like this good girl named Ren. She does everything correctly. She doesn't want to go in a bad place. And then there's this boy Crew. He's a bad boy, a player, and he finds interest in her for like the past 3 years at their academy that he owns. One day they work together on a project, and then they become closer. It's 2 days later, and I just read for a little bit. Yesterday, I wasn't really feeling it. Procrastination. I'm almost done. But, you know what I would have liked for the story? I would have liked for a little bit of toxicity or angst or something, because he's just nice. Like, he's just nice, but I want just break her heart real quick and then get it back. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's quite good. This man bought her 400 Chanel lipsticks. I did the math. I did like 45 times 400. That is $18,000 worth of lipstick. So I finished A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime last night. You know what's the sweetest thing ever? He bought her a $1.2 million painting. He had to negotiate. He went as high as the bidder asked for. So after I was thinking, what should I read next? I saw on my shelf The Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas, and I love Penelope Douglas, but I haven't read her newest book. I do have it though. So I read Corrupt a couple years ago, I think almost 3 years ago. I never continued it. But I really love the characters. Like, the next book is Kai, and Kai is so sweet in Corrupt. So I really wanted to read his book. But I'm most excited for Damon's book because Damon has some baggage. He is so, like, he got some problems. I really want to read his book. So I think I'm going to start with that today. But I watched a little bit of recaps for the first book because, yeah, you don't need to read them in order, but it is, like, the best. So I wanted to remember. I'm at page 42, and, like, nothing is going on right now. And I don't even know what this book is about. They're trying to find Damon? But, girl, like, I'm so confused right now. And again, this is 500 pages. I do not know why I picked up a bunch of 500-page books. It's been about 2 days since I last filmed, and I have made quite a bit of progress. The first 100 pages was really hard to go through, but after that, girl, I ate this up. Why did it take me 3 years to finish this? Like, I'm gonna go straight on to Damon's book. This story is about Kai and Banks, but they're basically talking about Damon the whole entire time. Like, this book is practically about Damon. And I heard a lot of people say she was a unique character, like slow in the beginning, but it's good, and I completely agree. And I really like that Kai is Japanese, because I just read a bunch of, like, white guys. Like, where's the diversity? Banks is not like other girls, but it's not an annoying way, like, oh, I'm not like other girls. It's like, yeah, she's not like other girls, you know? Dresses like a boy. She beats people up. She literally beat Erica. Like, okay, slay, I guess. I just like it. Like, she's a baddie. I'm at the part right now where they just found out where Damon was for the past year. This is really, if you read this series, the beginning is always a bit slow, but it's the context, because I was like, oh wow, okay, then it all made sense. I definitely recommend this series. And let's see if I'll read Damon's book next. Because I read the blurb of his book and I don't get it. Do you want to know why I'm so confused? Why does Damon love Banks so much? Yeah, they're brother and sister, but why so obsessed? He's like, do you think she loves you more than me? He says that all the time. Like, bro, she's your brother. She's your sister. I finished it last night and I am on to Kill Switch. Damon's book. This one has 600 pages. The next one has 700. That is lethal. It's been a long freaking day. It's only 2 p.m. My gosh, got 3 hours of sleep. Whenever I was eating dinner a couple minutes ago, I was like, wow, I really love books. Very confused right now because Winter, the main girl, Damon's love interest, went to a blind school. So is she blind? I'm kind of confused. I wasn't expecting her to be blind. Is she's blind? Did Damon make her blind? I am so freaking pissed that people don't teach ASL in schools. Like, it's French and Spanish. Like, people, Wait, what? Why am I talking about ASL? She's blind, not deaf, my fuck. So I didn't own Nightfall, the next book in the series, so I had to get it, of course. And look how flimsy this is. Will is in the pool with Winter. What's his name? And Damon sees them, and he's like, said, what the fuck? That he was touching my shit. Like she's a piece of chicken. Really? Touching his shit? Is she shit? Is she chicken? The last day of January is tomorrow. I am this far with Kill Switch. I think I'll finish it tomorrow. Who knows? But it's been a really good reading month, and I'm so proud of myself. This series, why did I not finish it those years ago? I do not know, but it is really good. It's a bit difficult in the beginning of all of the books, but it's because you need a little bit of the backstory. But other than that, love the characters, love everything. Say you read Kill Switch and you didn't read the others, you'll be like, well, who the hell is Alex? Who's Gabriel? Yeah, I really recommend this series if you want like a nice friend group, something. They're not even a good friend group. It's just, I don't know. Spoiler alert, I had to buy Irreversible by Jennifer Hartman because it came out today and I got it for $6. Definitely will be reading that after this series. I'm so excited. Let's do a little recap for the month of January. All of the books I read. Can you believe it? I'm so like, wow, girl! I aspire to be me. This was the worst one of the month, obviously. Don't care for this one, but it was good. This was good, but it's like, yeah, okay. Love Jennifer Hartman. It's an easy read, but not my top favorite of this month. This was freaking delectable, but again, wasn't my favorite, but it still was very entertaining. I have to say, Medicine Man might be the top of the month, as well as Obsession. If you like, actually I gave spoilers, so it doesn't really matter, but love these! Oh my gosh! My children! Marriage for One was actually really good too, but then My Children. And I will be eating the rest of Kill Switch up. Why didn't anybody tell me that Will and Damon... Read this series. Read it. Read it. For Kill Switch, I love that Winter is blind. I was not expecting it at all. With all the stuff you see on TikTok about the series, I saw Winter, but I never knew she was blind because nobody ever talked about it. And I know Damon pushed her out of a treehouse, but I didn't get to that part yet of like what actually happened. I love that she added this to the series. It's the last day of January and I am almost done with Kill Switch. I'm at chapter 20. I don't think I'll finish today, but I will say it's very good. I think I'll give it a 4-star out of 5. I think I like this one better than Kai's book, because I just wished in Kai's book we saw more of Banks's and his relationship, because it was just basically focusing on Damon the whole time and where he was. I mean, not fully, but that's what I got. Thank you for watching. If you did watch, I'm probably talking to myself, because who the hell will watch this? It is like 30 minutes. But yeah, thank you for watching. This was a really good reading month, and I'm proud of myself. Probably read about like 5,000 pages. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked it. Bye, Felicia. Peace out, bro.